Yes, good morning, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and all the viewers of the Zexon Amid YouTube Sports TV. Ladies and gentlemen, and all my viewers that is in the entire world, it's a blessing that I have you all that is still alive and still blossoming, that is in this new world of Ella, life, and that is partism. This time I will be talking about that is the UEFA Nations League that just happened yesterday. That is on some of the quarterfinals. However, I also have other games that happened yesterday. But my biggest focus right now will be a wrap up of that is the UEFA Nations League quarterfinals, the results and how it transpired as we wait that is for the return legs that will be played that is on Sunday. My fans and followers, it has been quite a while when I'm not reporting over here over some few matters, but everything has been sorted. I hope you are doing fine. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll be starting with one of the biggest games that happened yesterday, in one of the biggest shockers. That was yesterday, Croatia beating France 2-0, where we saw some extraordinary performances from big man or the old team of that is Croatia are still performing under big men at the likes of that is Luka Modric, that is the Real Madrid superstar, and is even the captain of the Croatian national team, a Ballon d'Or winner, and even a World Cup runners-up. That was in the 2018 World Cup. Yesterday, they managed to beat that is France nation 2-0 under the return of that is Kylian Mbappe. I remember earlier on, Kylian Mbappe had been struggling with some form that is at Real Madrid, and he told his coach that he has to stabilize things very well, that is at Santiago Bernabeu, before he returns back that is the French national team. And ever since then, things have been moving on positively, that is at the Real Madrid stadium. However, back that is the national team, things did not go on very well, despite of him being even that is the big man that is for the club, and we are beaten 2-0. To those that watched me that is in the morning on TV, I think I gave some of the key attributes that have transpired that is in this game. However, we saw some extraordinary performances from the likes of Ivan Perisic. Many of you have forgotten about him. Remember him at the times of Inter Milan, at the times of Tottenham Football Club, and even the times of Bayern Munich. Currently, that is the veteran Croatian superstar is playing his football at PSV Eindhoven, but still results are still going on positively. So yesterday was one of the scorers up against France, as France was being beaten 2-0. So France have a big mountain to climb to beat that is Croatia at least 3 goals and above to qualify to the semi-finals of the UEFA Nations League. Remember, they won this championship way back, that is in 2021, and the championship has stayed. This is its 4th competition, and only 3 teams have managed to win this. Portugal opened up by beating that was Netherlands, that was in 2019. France beat Spain, that was in 2021, and even Spain managed to beat Croatia, that was on penalties, 5-4. The next game, still in the quarterfinals, was the game of Italy up against that was Germany, and this game ended that is in favor of Germany, winning this game that is 2-1, where we saw some extraordinary performances. Newcastle superstar, fresh from winning that is the Carabao Cup, that is Sandro Tonali, had opened up the scoring that was for Italy under the stewardship of the coach that is Luciano Spalletti, the man who has improved this Italian team under new young talent. However, he's trying to develop them, automate them into a formidable force. But yesterday, results did not go on positively, as Nego Gozman's team that is managed to beat them 2-1 in the absence of some key stars, the likes of Kai Havertz, but in the presence of Jamal Musiala, the likes of Leroy Sané, and even other goalkeepers present, and in the absence of Manuel Neuer, the team still managed to progress and win this game 2-1, meaning that France have gotten an upper advantage. Meaning that Germany have gotten an upper advantage over that is Italy, winning that yesterday's fixture. And then return leg will be still, that is on Sunday. The next game that I will be talking about, that is my followers, in wrapping up, that is the UEFA Nations League quarterfinals first leg, will be the game, I think one of the biggest, where we saw a big team, the team like Netherlands was playing up against Spain, and this game ended, that was 2-2 in favor of either side. Netherlands hosted this game, and Netherlands managed to draw, that was 2-2. Earlier on, key influential players, the likes of Cody Gakpo, that is the Liverpool superstar, had opened up the scoring, that is for Netherlands. However, also Spain managed to bounce back, that is to the score sheet, through big men, the likes of Nico Williams, that is the Atletico Bilbao superstar, managed to be on the score sheet, and again Netherlands managed to take the lead. However, when they got a red card around the 81st minute in this game, Spain managed to develop into this game. Remember, they are the defending champions, and even the World Cup, and even the UEFA Euro defending champions. They managed to develop into this game, and Arsenal substitute, that is Mikel Merino, currently playing as a striker for Arsenal Football Club, managed to score the equalizing goal that was around the 94th minute, making it that was 2-2. In this game, the likes of Virgil van Dijk were very instrumental, that is in goal, in the defense, alongside that is Brighton goalkeeper, that is Bart Braggen, was also very instrumental in this game. Reason being that had it not been his services, maybe they would have been beaten. That was around 3 goals and above. So the return leg would be, that is in Spain, I think that is Madrid, and that will be on Sunday, whereby this game is still open, that is 50-50, either team can qualify. Netherlands has been beaten several times, that is on the final. This could be their time, that is to pay back or to gain, that is at least an international recognition, or that is a silver trophy on the global scene. If they eject Spain, they rise up, that is the semi-final. And remember, the coach of Netherlands is none other than the big man himself, that is Koeman, the former Everton and even Barcelona coach. I had talked about, that is some of the games. The first one was France up against Croatia, where France was beaten 2-0. I talked about the game of, that is Italy up against Germany, and this game Italy was beaten by Germany. I talked about the game of Netherlands up against Spain, and this one ended 2-2. And even one last game, was the big game of Portugal up against Denmark. This was Cristiano Ronaldo at the age of 40 years. This time things did not move on positively, as Denmark overpowered them with the most shots on goal, the most attempts, and they were beaten 1-0. And this goal was scored by Manchester United superstar, that is Rasmus Højlund, who had come in as a substitute around the 81st minute and scored with the Cristiano Ronaldo celebration. Asked upon that celebration, he said that he wasn't intimidating, that is his football icon, but the jubilation he had after scoring that goal. Some of the key stats, a big man, that is Ericsson, mixed, that is a sport kick. However, they went on and won this game. Remember, Portugal are the inaugural winners of this championship when they managed to beat, that was Netherlands, way back, that was in 2019. So they have gotten a chance, that is if at all they beat Denmark, that is on the return leg. But as per yesterday's result, that is Portugal was beaten 1-0. As always, I'm Isaacson. I will be back here on Sunday.